Hey, hello everybody. Happy Monday to you. Hope your 4th of July weekend was a blast. Pun intended. Okay, so today's video, I'm going to do the first ever Iron Crown Football League Championship. But before I get to that, I want to give a few shout outs and make notes of some things here. So first, let's go to Jason Graham's revised page here. Candlelight Games. Now, this is very awesome because he once gave the reason he named it Candlelight Games, and the picture is perfect. You got a gentleman who's very excited, having tons of fun playing his dice game, and all he needs is a candlelight, pen and paper, and dice. So that kudos, Jason. That was great touch right there. I love the name. I love how you changed it, and as always, look forward to all your videos. Second, we're going to go to my man John over at Dice Sports Generation. John has some great games he's put together. Now, yesterday, I took his instructions for his boxing game, and I thought I was going to be clever and let AI create a PDF for me and give it to John. Well, let me just say this. I love AI. AI is a tool, and always only use it as a tool. But as any tool, you have to, go behind your work and make sure that tool did what it's supposed to do. Make sure you don't have to go over it again. I did not do that yesterday. Um, I had to do like 3 revisions, but I think in the end, I was still missing something. But I think at this point, John was just like, "Oh my God, forget it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'll take it." I don't know if that's how he was, but nonetheless, if you use AI, just make sure you double, triple check your work. Again, I did not do that yesterday. I just accepted it. I thought it looked great. I thought it was going to kick out what the instructions that I gave it, and I assumed, and I shouldn't have done that. But nonetheless, thanks, John, for being patient with me. Also, shout out to Jackson. If you haven't, get over to his channel and check out some of his stuff here. He does some backrat. He does some oh hell, I should know this, craps. This was the very first gambling game I ever played on a cruise ship at the age of 16 when I wasn't supposed to be playing it. Um, but he's got a great golf game he designed, and I'm actually using that in my Iron Crown League. I need to still do a video on playing around with that, and I will get that up shortly and demonstrate that. Let's go over to Facebook now. If you're on Facebook, you need to go ahead and stop by over here at the Tabletop Sports Games. Okay, this is Mr. Casey London's site, and tremendous work goes on here. For instance, just look at the files, all the games here. He creates all the one roll games. There's snooker games that he did not create, but there, like I said, there's a lot of games on here that are free, um, and that they're great games. Pro Step Baseball, I used that during my first season of baseball with Iron Crown League. Part of the games I used that to play. But yeah, get over here and check this out. Mr. Kevin Mayo he's tremendous with spreadsheets. He's created a bunch of spreadsheets that you can use, download, and use to it'll keep track of your standings. A lot of soccer games, uh, cricket games, rugby games. If you haven't shown up here, you need to show up in. It's a private group, so I don't know if you can go here, and I think you have to be invited. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's going to show up on your site if you're not a part of the member. So if you want, if you're on Facebook, I'll leave my Facebook in the description. You can friend me there, and I'll be glad to invite you over here. The other one is Mr. Kevin Elias' site. This is a public group, scorecards, sports, games, and more. Mr. Kevin Elias, I'm using his game for my football season and Five Dice football, and I am enjoying it. I've always enjoyed it, and I love football games. I really enjoy the drive type. Um, I have not played any possession by or I'm sorry, yeah, possession and drive, but play by play. I I think I know it would take too long for me. It wouldn't hold my interest, like Apple football and that. I just, I want to get some games done. I want to be able to generate some stats. It doesn't have to be tedious. It doesn't have to be, every little stat in the world. But I do enjoy stats. Um, but I like drive by drive. Football games like that. So if you get a chance, stop on over to Scoreboard. I keep saying Scoreboard, Scorecard, sports games and more, and join the group. Mr. Kevin Elias has a baseball game that I've yet to try. I own it, but I haven't tried it, and I need to. I want to get my '84 Tigers against the Royals and see how that turns out. I finally have another deck of cards, so and I found a site. I don't even need the deck of cards anymore. I can use the site, and I'll probably do that anytime I do an online game. I'll be doing using online dice, obviously, or online cards to demonstrate. So that is it, guys. So today's video is going to be all about the 1940 Iron Crown Football League Championship between Johnstown and Hamilton. Now, here's some notes to take away from this game right here before it starts. We have the league leading passer, Dalton, for the Hamilton. Okay, I have a red mark there just to let you know that he is a league leader in that. You have Barrett from Hamilton, who's league leading in receptions and TDs. And then you have W. Thorne for Johnstown, league leading in rushing TDs. Gable, he gets an honorable mention because he's third in the league in passing TDs. And we can see right here. So you got Thorne. I apologize. I said he was league leading. He is not league leading. Thorne is third in rushing TDs. And for passing, we have Dalton, and Gable is third. For receiving TDs, Barrett is first and Thorne is third. So it's two categories that Thorne comes in third. So in actuality, I would say, as far as offensive weapons, I know that I have two here, league leaders, but Thorne is third in two of the categories. Gable is third in one. I would probably give the slight edge to Johnstown. So Johnstown's going to be a visitor, and Hamilton will be the home team. The reason I decided that, let me see the standings here, is because Hamilton had the better record. They came in 8-2. Johnstown came in 7-3. So you can see here that points filled, they're very close. Points allowed, again, very close. Point differential, 32-58. So this is actually going to be a great matchup. All right, so we got that going there. Again, I'll explain how this works. For the first half, Johnstown will use their offensive TDs and field goal chart. Hamilton will do the same. For the second half, okay, they swap. So Johnstown for the second half will use Hamilton's, and Hamilton will use Johnstown. Okay, let me put the records in there since this is the championship game. 8-2. I'm sorry. You wish you were. You're 7-3. In Hamilton, you're 8-2. Okay. Now over here, I'm using Zyroli to do the dice. What I'm going to do, and I decided to do this to because of this championship game, I'm going to do one dice at a time. Now we're going to start off here to check the weather. And before I do that, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to bring up the chart that I'm going to need if I get a 20-sided roll. And I'll put that over down here on the other screen. Okay, so we're going to roll for the weather. And again, we'll look at the chart here. Weather effects. 1 through 15, there's no effects. 16 through 18, it's light rain or snow. You add 1 chance to both teams. 19, severe, you add 2 chances to both teams. 20, the last TD number is going to be a punt. Last field goal number will be turnover on downs. Okay. And what that's going to mean is this number here. If you roll this number, you know, that'll be a punt. You roll that number on the field goal, it would be a turnover on downs. That's the way I'm taking it. Yeah, I guess I should get that verified by Kevin, but that's the way I'm understanding it. So let's get started here. We're going to start with the roll the D20. And let's see what kind of weather conditions we have. A 2, no effect, no weather, none. All right, let's get rid of the D20 now. And we're going to put in the D10. So before I do the D10, let me do a D6 here, and we're going to see who gets the ball first. Even, home, odd, visitors. Okay, so Hamilton will receive the ball first. And here we go. Hamilton's got the ball. Let's see what their first possession is going to take them in the first quarter. It's a 4. Hamilton comes over here. They do not have a 4. So that's going to be a punt. Okay. Now, it's Johnstown time. Let's see what they get. They get a 6. Johnstown's nothing. So that's a punt. All right. Back over to Hamilton. Hamilton rolls a 7. That is a touch. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 1. My goodness. Woo! Talk about pre-firing. That's a punt. Good defensive game so far. All right. Let's see here. Gable drops back. What's he do? Oh, they're going to have to punt it away. No touchdown. All right. Somebody's got to get something started here. Michael Jackson. Got to get something started. Here we go. The 6. Here we go. Hamilton. No. I'm getting excited about a 6 because some teams do have 6s in there. Punt. All right. Let's see. It's a defensive game. Oh, we got a field goal, folks. Somebody is on the board. Hamilton. But not yet. Okay. So this split. Okay. He's got to roll a 7, a 10-sided dice, 7 or less for it to be good. If it's not, it's a missed field goal. So let's see what he gets here. 7 or less. Oh, it's a 9. It's a missed field goal. So field goal missed. Wow. All right, here's second quarter. Here we go. It's an 8. All right, Hamilton. It is a touchdown. Now, he has to roll a 9 or less. He can't roll a 0 for the extra point. Ooh, he got close to getting that 0. And this, they don't have a 0, it's just a 10. So it's a 6. It's good. Touchdown is good. 7 points. Right there. Now, They throw a 1 through 55 for 1 through 55 is a pass. 56 and 156 above is a run. So let's see. Let's add another D10 here. Okay. We're going to go, the most left will be the 10s. So let's see. So it's 76. Wait, that's a, my goodness, these look like 7s. So that's it. Okay, 16. So it is a passing play. So pass from the league leading Dalton to, now we're going to add a 6-sided dice to this real quick to find out who it went to. 4. Caldwell. Z Caldwell. Okay, there we go. Hamilton's on the board. Hamilton's on the board. Let me get rid of that, get rid of one of those, and here we go. See what Johnstown can do. 6-0. Nothing but a punt. All right. Back over to Hamilton. Come on. A 4. Nothing. All right, let's see what Hamilton can do. They got the ball again. They're up 7-0. Dalton's TD pass. Let's see. And it's a 4. They don't have a 4, so that's going to be a punt. Give me 1 second here. I got to fix something here. There we go. So that was a punt. Now, last possession for Johnstown in the second quarter. Can they get somebody in the end zone? Let's see. And they throw an 8. Now they got to throw a 9 or less to be a touchdown. Here we go. Let's see, what are they going to do? And they get it. They do score. That's going to be 7 points. Now let's find out if that was a pass or a running play. That's going to be 52. 52, that's going to be a pass play. So pass from F. Gable to, let's find out who that pass went to. 3. And that's going to be C. Rains. Pass from Gable to C. Rains to tie the game up. All right, here we are. Second half. Game is tied. So Hamilton and Johnstown are tied. So we're going to start out with Hamilton this time. And let me get rid of some dice here. Let's try that again. And that's a 2. That's going to be a punt. Over to Hamilton. That's 6. That's a punt. Here goes Gable. Gable drops back. Now that's a 9. Let's see. That is a chance for a TD. He's got to throw a 2 or a 1. No, that's a turnover and downs. So they went for it on 4th down. Must have been close. Close enough, anyways. All right, here goes Hamilton. Hamilton throws it. That's going to be a 0. And when you throw a 0, home team gets a 1 through 5. If they roll a 1 through 5, they get a chance to roll the 20 dice. So let's see. And they do not. So that's going to be a punt. And 7-7. And it's a 1. Does anybody want to break free, win this game? Last possession of third. Well, what do I got? 2. How did I get 2? I'm only showing 1. I hit a D12. Where did I get that? D12. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do that again. It's a 9. Hamilton. They do not have a 9. So that's another punt. Oh my God, where are these coming from? I did not ask for that. So that's an 8 on the 10. Johnstown has an 8. So it's a touchdown. They're going to kick the extra point. And it's good. Fourth quarter. Let's find out. That was a pass play. Pass from Gable to number 5, E. Berry. All right, let's see. Can Hamilton tie it up? They throw a 1. No. It's not 14-7. Johnstown's got the lead. Their last possession of the fourth quarter. Can they add on to it? And they throw a 0. They need a 1 through 4 to get a chance to roll the 20 dice. Here we go. They do not get it. So that's going to be a punt. All right, it's come down to this. 7-14. Hamilton's last chance. And it's a 9. They do not get it. That is going to be the game. Wow. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't pulling for Hamilton. If you couldn't tell. Oh, man. All right. So that's going to be punted away, and Johnstown ran the clock out. That's game. So first ever championship. Johnstown 7-3 coming in and beating Hamilton 14-7. That was a nice close game. Wow. So Bear didn't even show up in this game, and Thorne didn't. It was all players nobody expected. Caldwell, Raines, and Barry. Wow. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. First ever championship for the Iron Crown Football League, 1940 season. We have marked Johnstown down as the champions. So next move for this football will be off-season moves. And I'll have to determine what game I'm going to be using for my next season. It's definitely going to be a Jason Graham game. I just got to decide which football game I want to use. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I will talk at you later. Peace.